you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Serge Gnabry's early career was a real struggle, but has seen a spectacular revival where he's transformed himself into one of Europe's most sought-after wide players now. And I think it's a real story of how hard work truly pays off.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So it's down to business here.
Goretzka.
Musiala. Sané. Kimmich. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Brandt. Sané. Now it's Kimmich. The cross. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Brandt. Well, there's a probing ball. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Rudiger. Musiala. And it's played forward. Paraguay have a free kick. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he cuts out the supply. Gomez. Alderete. That's a lovely, neat pass. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Goretzka. Gnabry. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They've played it short. And it's Moose. And the shot! Herring after the ball here. Never one to be short of confidence. He gave it a go. The outcome, though, not what he had in mind. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Goretzka.
Schlotterbeck.
Goretzka.
Moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Goretzka forwards and with intent. Argentina. And that's a throw-in. Goretzka. Brandt spread out to the left. Musiala. And here's Gnabry. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Kimmich. Almiron. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Realm. Musiala. Tries a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's Musiala. Played back in. Driven forward. Picks it up out wide. He's got away. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Goretzka. Goretzka shifted upfield. Alderete. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Goretzka. Rudiger. Brandt. And here's Undav. Gnabry. Tries a deft little ball. Sane have it back and can go again. Kimmich. Now it's Undav. Undav! There was plenty of power on that. Aim forwards. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And it's Gnabry. That has been cut short. Sané. Good chance here! No, not quite.
Sané clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kimmich forwards and with intent. Quality ball. And it's Sané. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He can get that clear. Oh, that's a nice ball. Rudiger makes the interception. And back to the goalkeeper. Goretzka. Moved on forwards. Now it's Undav. Paraguay opting for a change of tack here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, but it's an approach that can work very well if you've got the players who have the right movement in the box. You know, when they're coming in from wide positions, you just want that instinct to take over.
Gnabry. Goretzka. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Thinks about the shot. That's really well cleared. Ball's gone out of play. Schlotterbeck. Brandt, played out towards the right wing.
Germany, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Almiron. Never seen again able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good spread. Gnabry proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Goretzka. Brandt played out to the left flank. Rao. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gnabry. It's a goal kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raum. That's been drilled forward. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Almiron. Up towards the front line. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Undav. And here's Gnabry. And it's Goretzka. Lovely bit of skill. Goretzka. It's a mighty effort! Goal, Germany! First blood drawn.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Goretzka. Kimmich. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Brandt. Over to the left. Brandt. Germany are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Goretzka's delivery. Clears it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Musiala. Schlotterbeck. Aim forwards. Undav chasing after it. Goretzka moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. Rudiger cuts it out. Brandt. Goretzka shifted upfield. Alderete has a look and plays it forward. Brandt. Goretzka. Rudiger. It's a sharp pass. It's just beyond his reach. Brandt. Goretzka. Brandt, gently done. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. No way through there. Almiron. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paraguay have got it back and they'll have another go. Played out wide. Played into the middle. Brandt. That is a great pick out. Now it's Undav. Undav! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Driven forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Clearly not happy with that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Turns and goes back. No way through, so... Judge, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it! Nubel, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's played forward. Now here's the delivery. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's Kimmich. And here's Undav. And here's Brandt. So what can they make of this? He's in plenty of space here. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nubel sends that a long way. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Aim forwards. Over to the left. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goretzka shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Searching pass he's played there. Receives it in a good position here. Undav. Shot a goal! And he's following up! That has been knocked clear. Brandt. Real chance here. Gets it away. Germany have reclaimed it. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kimmich. Brandt. Goretzka gently done. And it's hoisted clear. Musiala. And here's Undav. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nice control. Almiron with the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Raum. Gnabry. That's a nicely weighted pass. They've got a corner here. Gomez clears it away. That'll be a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Schlotterbeck. Goretzka shifted upfield. Raum. Rao. Now it's Undav. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gnabry. Gnabry with the delivery. Sané. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Germany get themselves into the lead. Oh, there's a probing ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aim forwards. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Gnabry. Goretzka. Musiala. Sané. Knocks it out wide. Undav! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. Almiron. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Played out to the right. Brandt. Musiala. Brandt. Musiala. Moved on forwards. Gomez gets it away. And it's Gnabry. Great work on the overlap. Raum. Kimmich. Now it's Undav. Goes for the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Cross goes in there. Schlotterbeck attempts a clearance. Calmly anticipates. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been won straight back. And it's half-time here. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Germany are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. No reported change to either side during the break. That's a simple one for the keeper. Can he latch on to this? Cleared away. Sané. Musiala. Raum. Gnabry. Raum. Kimmich. Sané. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Sané, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Goretzka. Kimmich. Goretzka. Musiala. Musiala, gently done. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out for a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Brandt. And it's Sané. Musiala. And here's Gnabry. Proves too strong. Gomez. Gomez. Oh, good-looking ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's tidy. Goretzka. Rudiger. Gnabry. Goretzka. Brandt. Tries to get it clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Spread out to the left. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gnabry. And here's Undav. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the counter is on. Musiala. And it's Gnabry. Goretzka. Undav. And here's Brandt. Over to the left. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's heaved it away. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And here's Undav. Oh, great chance. Plenty waiting in the middle. Here it is, crossed in. And that has been cleared. Brandt. And here's Goretzka. And here's Gnabry. Brandt. And here's Undav. Oh, that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Out to the right. And here's Undav. And now the breakaway. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck forwards and with intent. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, they're on! That's going to go a long way. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Goretzka does really well to win the ball there. Schlotterbeck. Brandt. Rudiger. Rudiger, nicely aimed pass. And back to the keeper they go. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Brandt, and it's Sané. And here's Undav. Kimmich looking to hit the byline here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Almiron. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's well goes for a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Goretzka. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's on his way! And he's away. Musiala, aim forwards. Rudiger. It's quarter of an hour into the second half. Brandt. Moved on forwards. Cleared away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Sané. Goretzka, who's set up one goal so far. Sané. Musiala. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Sané. Oh, shooting chance! Good take, and is he in? Undav. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Gnabry. Goretzka. Now it's Brandt. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it away. Oh, that's neat. Looks across and plays it in. And that's been repelled. Well, they could break here. Great defending, strong and determined. Gnabry. And here's Sané. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice physical challenge. Sané. Raum shifted upfield. Can he finish?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Brandt. Goretzka, gently done. Raum. And it's Brandt. And here's Goretzka. Now it's Undav. Almiron did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was beautiful, something close to genius. Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Brandt. Schlotterbeck. Up towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries a measured ball. Oh, sweet feet. Out towards the flank. And that has been clubbed away. And it's played forward. Schlotterbeck is there, and he can get that clear. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Brandt. Goretzka. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is lovely. Chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
He is through here. A chance to play it in. Sane with the cross. That has been knocked clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Sane. And here's Brandt. Now it's Sane. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Goretzka, just about up to 75 minutes. Musiala. Schlotterbeck, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich. Sane shifted upfield. Undav. That's a lovely, neat pass. Almiron. That's good play. Undav. Sane. Wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Deftly away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been... Could be danger here! Oh, nice touch. Gets into some space. And that's an excellent interception. And they've caught Reed. Aim forwards. Rudiger tries to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but he's through and all alone! And the ball's come loose here. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Musiala. Rudiger. Rudiger, gently done. Almiron. muscular approach does pay off here. Gnabry. Brandt. Musiala, aim forwards. And it's Brandt. Goretzka. Musiala. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's there to clear it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Almiron. That's a little off target. Undav looking understandably energised after his goal. Brandt. Schlotterbeck. Moved on forwards. Gomez. Alderete. That's been drilled forward. Now that's well seen too. Brandt. Undav. Now it's Gnabry. Raum. And it's played forward. And here's Gnabry. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And that has been cleared. Musiala gets the shot away! He should have put that one away.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Schlotterbeck. Musiala. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Out to the left it goes. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Raum being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Rudiger shifted upfield. Brandt. Gnabry looks to get on the end of this. Gnabry is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Proves too strong. Sane. Musiala. Brandt. Gnabry. Brandt. Kimmich. Kimmich making good progress on the right-hand side. Kimmich gets a cross in. Almiron. Chance here to counter. Now can he find a finish? Chooses to go back. Chance for a shot! Cleared without complication. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rudiger getting this one clear. Knocks it out wide. Serves up across. Undav. Musiala. Alderete. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goretzka. Rudiger. Goretzka. Gomez cuts it out. Played back to the goalkeeper. Almiron is onto this. He is just caressing the ball. Gnabry. And they can counter here. And it's Mittelstadt. Brandt. And here's Gnabry. Brilliantly cut out. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. And he thumps it clear. Musiala. Brandt. Rudiger. Goretzka. Schlotterbeck. Brandt. Schlotterbeck. That's really well manoeuvred. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the